I'm Nick Altmeyer with linkinglewiscounty.com. I'm here today with Scott Mathis, who is on the Lewis County Youth Bureau Board, and we're here today to talk about Lewis County Night Out, which is coming up on September 7th from 5:30 to 7:30. Yep. Right here at Lewis County Fairgrounds. A lot of the activities will be held here behind us in Forest Park Pavilion, and then we'll have some others going on in the Nichols building. So Scott's going to explain a little bit about what Lewis County Night Out is.
Well, Lewis County Night Out's the 7th year. This is a community event. We're really trying to target youth and law enforcement and really mix them together, along with a lot of other activities of organizations from the area. And we just really want to really bring people together, have them enjoy some time together, some events that we're going to be doing. Mm-hmm. It starts at 5:30 and goes till 7:30, but the opening ceremonies are at 6. At the opening ceremonies, we're going to have the Boy Scouts here to kick us off. We're going to have Kendra Verkler singing the national anthem. McGruff's going to make some appearances, I've heard, as well. Yeah. We are going to have a representative from the office of Assemblyman Ken Blankenbush here to help us recognize the local fire departments, because they're very critical to crisis services and mm-hmm. being there when we really need them. So it's very important for us to make that recognition. So this year is really about recognizing them at the opening ceremonies. In
each of the last 7 years, you guys have recognized different organizations in the community that play important roles for causes like that. Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm. So this year it's the fire department. Mm-hmm. After the opening ceremonies, around 6:30, we're going to start in with some canine demonstrations. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a lot of activities going on, though. New York State Police will be here with a rollover simulator. We have some fatal vision goggles, which are the devices that you can change lenses in them to simulate different levels of BAC. Mm-hmm. It's meant to kind of show the distortion that happens when if somebody tries to drive when they, when they're right. under the influence. So that's important as well. But we have we've got a ton of things going on. I'm not even going to remember them all, but we have weather pending. I think the LifeNet helicopter.
The LifeNet helicopter will be mm-hmm. flying in, landing. It's great to go down there and talk to the pilot, be able to look at the instrumentation, see how they load people into the device, and that's going to be neat. We're going to be having a lot of different agencies as well here. There's going to be American Red Cross, the Lewis County General Hospital will be here doing CPR demonstrations, Habitat for Humanity, NERCL will be here, OFA, mm-hmm. And a lot of different places. There's like 40 vendors that are going to be here with different things that are going on. We've got a smokehouse coming in from West Carthage, which is about fire prevention. Mm-hmm. Please come and check that out. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have food as well, because we want to make sure that everybody enjoys their time here. So we have Lamont's Fair truck that's going to be here. We also have the Dairy Princess and her court will be here serving up ice cream that's been donated by Stewart's Shop here in Lowville. Mm-hmm. We have Mosher's Maple will be here as well, with, I believe, their Maple Floss cotton candy, which this is great. I mean, it's a great time for people to come out, see the demonstrations, mingle, talk with people. Mm-hmm.
So the main point, going back to what you said at the beginning, is to kind of build that bond between law enforcement and first responding agencies and the youth. So you work with the Youth Bureau, and I know the Youth Bureau and the kids on the Youth Bureau are one of the main sponsors of this event and put a lot of work into it. So what kinds of things do you hope to see out of the event, and with children coming here, what do you want them to take home?
Well, I just want them to have a fun time. Mm-hmm. I also want them to know that the law enforcement, they're really, it's a community policing thing, and sometimes there's negativity out nationally mm-hmm. On law enforcement, and different things that don't appear the way that our law enforcement around here actually interacts with the community. Right. So we want this friendly environment to look at our law enforcement as people just like you and I.
Right.
We're all here trying to make a safe environment, a safe community, mm-hmm. and it's just a great time to build that rapport.
Okay, and like you said, there will be a lot of demonstrations and things of that nature going on. I see on here you'll have balloon animals, safe child ID processing with Lavelle Village Police, so that's always an important thing. If your child doesn't have an ID and for some reason, ever ends up lost or something like that, it's good to have a photo ID where you can identify the child as well. So I think we've got everything covered here, Scott. We'll just name some of the bigger sponsors of the event are the Lavelle Police Department, the Lewis County Youth Bureau, the Lewis County Opportunities, Northern Regional Center for Independent Living, NERCL, Community Bank NA in Louville, and Stewart Shop in Louville.
Yeah, and there's others as well. I mean, there's a lot of different people that have put into this. Hano's Hometown Car Wash has, Dunkin' Donuts, Arby's, the Louville Town Hall Theater as well, and others that I'm not going to remember all of them.
Right.
So it's great to come out and show your support for those sponsors that are out here, those agencies that are here giving that time, and just come out, save the date, and enjoy the event.
Perfect. And once again, that's September 7th at 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The opening ceremony where you're going to recognize the firefighters will be at 6 p.m. and that's right here at the Lewis County Fairgrounds on Boswick Street. So thanks for coming out today, Scott, and we really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you very much, Nick.